Hi and welcome. Today we're starting on all fours doing beginners or basic Pilates without any equipment. So going to all fours, we're going to start slowly with the cat position. So inhaling here, exhaling up. So looking towards the ceiling and inhaling, going into cat position and exhaling, looking up. Let's go for two more. Inhale and exhale up. Inhale and exhale up. Great. And going into the neutral position. And now going with our left arm, inhaling to the point where I get in the line with my ear, and then exhaling when rotating my hand, my arm, and going towards my pelvic bone. And then inhale again and exhale. I try not to rotate my body, so I try only doing big circles with my arm while keeping my core and my torso lined with the floor. Great. Exhaling, inhaling towards the ear, and then exhaling. And last one. Good job. And the other side. Inhale to the ear and then exhale on the other side. Inhale. Exhale when going towards the hips. Inhale. Exhale going towards the hips. Keeping my torso straight. And last one. Good job. And back into the all fours position. Now going circling with our knees, so opening our hips. I'm going to kick back with my left leg and then open it. I'm trying to open it as wide as possible, and then opening the knee high up, going completely towards the arm, towards the elbow, and then down. So exhale going up, inhale in. I try not to lean too much into the right side, so I try to keep myself straight as possible, but I do try to open my hip as much as possible and doing big circles. And last one, go exhale and circle and down to the mat. Great. Now the other side. I kick back, exhale, going into the half circle with exhale, and then inhale, dropping down. Exhale, inhale, dropping down. Exhale. Great. Doing big circles. Try not to lean too much into the left. Good job. And last one. Great. And dropping down. Good. Now I go a little bit left to the right, just to take a pause. Good. And into the baby pose. So I stretch my arms and I give my wrists a little bit of a pause. Okay, inhaling here, going up again to the position on all fours, and now I drop down to my right elbow. My left arm stays up. My left, I have my weight I have on my left wrist. So now in this position, so right elbow down, left wrist up, I extend my left leg like this. Okay, I always look down, I never turn. So I look down and I have also my pelvic bone, my hips are aligned, so looking down. And now I drop my leg down and exhale up. Dropping my leg down and exhale up. And squeezing the glutes. The glutes are my butt cheeks. Yeah, this is correct word. Okay, so squeezing the glutes and inhaling down. Squeezing, inhaling down. And 2 and 1. And now I hold up and now I turn and open my hips. And now I do the thing I said you not to do before. So I open my hips and my leg is looking out. So I'm not turned towards the ground anymore, but I'm open and the fingers on like my toes, my feet are looking out. Okay, and now in this position I want you to hold, still squeezing the glutes, and I want you to inhale and draw the knee into the elbow and exhale out. And inhale in and exhale out. Yeah, I want you to lean a little bit forward, going a little bit forward with your body, so moving forward across the shoulders, so going and leaning into the shoulders and reaching back, and leaning into the shoulders and reaching back. So going 2 and going 1, and now I can extend and still opening my hips, going up and squeezing and lifting and going up with an exhale, going up. Three, 2, 1, hold, and now do the point and flex with your feet. Yeah, point and flex, and try keeping your leg as straight as possible and as high as possible. So holding and doing and going. Inhale to the point and exhale to the flex. Point, flex, point, flex, and now dropping down. Good job, and baby pose. So we give ourselves a little bit of a pause and a little bit of a break. Good job. Great. Now inhaling here, lifting ourselves up again and onto all fours. Now dropping the left elbow down. Okay, I'm going to turn around. You just continue the work. So left elbow down and right arm up. And go. Extend your leg, now right leg. And exhale up and inhale down. Now we are completely forward, completely straight to the ground. So no turning the hips. And going exhale and going down. Exhale, down. Exhale, down. Yeah, our hips are completely aligned with the floor, with a mat, so no opening to the side. And I need to repair my microphone. Okay, and going 3, going 2, going 1, hold, and now open the leg and open the hips. Good job. And now draw the knee towards the elbows and lean into the shoulders, and exhale, extend, and inhale in, exhale, extend, in and exhale, reach, in, exhale, reach. Good job. and let's go. 4 more. Good. 3, exhale. 2, exhale. 1, exhale, and hold, opening the hips out. Now lifting up slowly and firmly. Yeah, so leg extended, squeezing the glutes, and going 3, and going 2, and going 1, last one here. Hold now, and point, flex, and going inhale, exhale, point, flex, point, flex. Always, you can always look down. Yeah, looking down into your wrist, so the neck won't be hurting. And 3, opening the hips, 2, and 1, and slowly release and baby pose down. Good job. Okay, and inhale up slowly, vertebra per vertebra, lifting yourselves up. The last thing coming up is your head, and I'm again on your side, so I turned around. Okay, good job. Now, sitting in this position, we try to lift ourselves up like this. Yeah? We are in kneeling position, so we extend our arms, and I just want you to drop down towards the heels. So I want you to sit nicely and then lift yourself up before you can drop your weight down. So I want you to always be activated and lifting up. Never releasing, never sitting down. I want you to lift up, and now going in. Exhale and lifting up, and exhale and lifting up, and exhale, lifting up, and 2 more. Down, up, and last one. And now when you sit up, I want you to stay a bit into the sitting position. So I don't want you to extend the hips, but I want you to drop down just a little bit, okay? So extending the arms. Now I want you to lift the arms up into the V position, squeeze the scapulas and pull them down, and then with inhale, drop to the starting position. Exhale up, squeezing the core and dropping down. And squeezing the core and dropping down. And you need to feel in this position, if you're really sitting down a little bit, so not extending the hips, you need to feel the quads. So the quadriceps muscle, you need to feel it because it's really struggling, and you will feel a little bit of a burn, if not a lot. So try to hold it, or try to drop down a little bit more, and going 2, hold, yeah, and going 1. Great job, and arms in front of you again, and now opening like the tabletop, and then open to pull back the scapulas, and always point with your thumbs backwards. Yeah, behind you, and still holding this position. Try holding the quads, hold the core. Let's go with 5, squeeze, 4, squeeze, 3, and 2, exhale, and 1, exhale, and drop down. Oof. Oh God. Okay. Into all fours position again. For the last exercise, we're going to do some push-ups. So be ready, okay? Going into the push-up, I want you to be in all four position. That means that your knees are below your hips, so straight below, and your wrists are below your shoulders, so straight. Yeah, try to open your wrist for one palm to the side. Yeah, so you don't have it directly under you, but one palm aside. Okay, and now I want you to drop into this position with your nose a little bit forward, like imagine one hand, one palm with the fingers forward. So I don't want you to drop in between your arms, your wrists, but I want you to drop forward. So going, exhaling, going down, holding the core and lift up. It's really hard in this position already. So if we're doing correctly, it's not going to be easy. Okay, and exhale. What you do with your feet, it doesn't matter if you have them down or up, just have your knees below the hips. Good job, let's go. And 4, and 3, and exhale, 2, and going down, exhale, 1, and stretch back, baby pose. Yay, good job. Okay, inhaling and exhaling a little bit, and now slowly lifting ourselves up. Again, the head always comes last when we lift ourselves up. And now I want you to remove your feet to the side and then just drop to your glutes or to your hips, so you get into the sitting position. And I want you to get into the sitting position in the middle of your mat, and I want you to feel the sitting bones. So the hip bones, now if you do it like this, you're going to feel the sitting bones. I want you to do that, and having your knees here in front of you, having your feet down on the floor firmly, and try opening your chest up, try extending your head, your neck. Try being really up, really lifted, really aligned. Your spine must be really erect, okay? So it's really straight. And try holding this position and extending your arms out. Okay, out in front of you. Now I want you to feel the transition from your sitting bone into the exercise called letter C. So we want to do the transition so your pelvic bone drops down and you feel this tucking in your pelvic bone like this and just folding down the spine into the letter C. Now you see I need to have this position of a letter C and then lifting up and going on to the sitting bones and dropping down. Inhale here and exhale up, sitting bones, up. Inhale here, exhale down, inhale here, exhale up, inhale here. Good job, and hold into the letter C. And now this position is really important because a lot of people tend to lift the shoulders up and put the head in front, like squeezing the neck and trying to look really activated, but this is really wrong. So shoulders down, scapulas back, and the head and the neck should be really aligned with the spine. So not pushing forward, but push a little bit back. And now everything that holds you is the core, not the body, but the core. So holding here, trying to control your position. Try to know where your body parts are and how do they feel. And now just squeeze the core from the inside out and try holding it here. And now we're going to lift the right knee up and going to squeeze or hug it towards us. And I'm going to extend the right leg down and just going to drop a little bit down with my torso and up again. You can hold it, you can squeeze it, hug it, and then exhale down and inhale up and exhale down and inhale up, exhale down. And you can go as low as possible if you can hold yourself. So if you start to shake, if you look like this, try to control yourself. Go slowly, shoulders down, neck is aligned, neck is elongated, and you are working your core, not your shoulders. Great job. And now hold together, hug it and drop it down and hug the left knee and going, exhaling down and up and exhaling down and up and exhaling. Good job. It's not that easy, so be careful. Don't go too low. Yeah, try to stay. You can stay up. You don't need to extend your knee completely. And last one. And hug it in together. Great job. Okay, now you can move a bit towards your heels on the mat and then drop down vertebra per vertebra and lying onto the floor. Okay, dropping the arms and leaving the legs up. So knees are looking towards the ceiling, are bent, and the feet are on the ground, aligned. And everything is really just straight from the hips. So I don't want you to have your knees and your feet narrow, so together, and I don't want you to have it expand or opened. So I want you to have it neutral position, and everything goes from the pelvic bone. Okay, and slowly going up, and now try to press down your lumbar spine and slowly lift your pelvic bone up into the bridge exercise. Exhaling, going up, and slowly inhale vertebra per vertebra, going down and press the lumbar spine down and then release into the neutral position. And again, exhaling, I lift my arms just so you can see the movement of my lumbar spine, of my pelvic bone. And inhale here and exhale slowly, slowly, slowly. Release and drop. Good job. Last one. Going slowly up. And squeeze it up and hold it here. And now also you extend your arms. Extend your arms, have it here in front of you, and the arms always should be activated. Not like this, not dropping down, but activated. And squeeze the glutes up. And now press the heel down and pull it towards you. Like, do you see what my body does? So it activates, it strengthens. Okay, so don't move the feet, don't move the leg, just activate it and push the hips up. And now holding this activation, you feel your hamstrings, you feel your glutes, and also you can feel your back. Holding the core, and now just going slowly backwards behind your head towards the floor with your arms. So exhale down and inhale, going slowly up. And exhale. And inhale, going down, up. And exhale, while going exhale, close the rib cage down. Squeeze the core. Don't allow the ribs come up. So don't allow to go into this open position of a rib cage. Don't allow them to pop up. Okay, so exhale, go down. Inhale, go up. Exhale, go down. Inhale, go up. Always engaging your core and tucking in your heels, being activated, the whole posterior side. And last one, and returning the arms pointing towards the ceiling. And now we go into the slow reps of impulses. So pulsing up and pulsing up, okay? And exhale, exhale. Great job. 3, 2, 1, and close it down and hug yourself. Great job. Okay. You can move to the side to side, so you can massage your back a little bit if it feels okay. And then we put the knees and the legs on the table. I say this is the table position because I want it to be 90-90, so having the 90 degrees in the hips and having the 90 degrees in the knees, and dropping my arms down. I go slowly with my left leg, with my left heel. I try to go down to the floor while my knee stays bent to the 90 degrees if possible. Yeah, so don't close it less than 90 degrees. This doesn't count, okay? So going, exhaling, having the knee bent at 90 degrees, and exhaling down. Inhale, always up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And try pressing the lumbar spine down. Pressing the lumbar spine down. Yeah, and while you press the lumbar spine down, if you feel you're strong enough to take it another level up, though I do recommend having done the base Pilates into the lumbar spine press down, you can go into the neutral position. So if you feel strong enough, go into the neutral position. So hold the core, and here you leave the little, I call this a little hole for the mouse, so someone can go inside, okay? So you leave this a little hole and squeeze the core, and squeeze the core. But I do recommend, while doing the base Pilates, just squeezing the lumbar spine down. And last one, I'm really sorry, and holding it here. Great. Now hold it here and do a crunch, not really a crunch, but just a flexion of your torso. So now I do want you to put the lumbar spine down, to press it down. Hold it here and slowly inhaling and dropping down. And exhale. Inhale. If you want to take it another level up, put your arms behind the ears and keep your elbows apart. Good job. Let's go. 2 more. Last one. Hold it up. And now we try to rotate. We try to bring the right knee towards the left, the right elbow towards the left knee, like this, and then close it, and exhale to the other side, and exhale, inhale, exhale. Try not to move your knees. Try only to bring the elbow closer to the knee. And 2. Last one. Good. And drop it down. Hug yourself and congratulate yourself. Good job. You can massage a little bit and then drop the feet down and just shake your legs like this. A little bit, a little up and down, left to the right, and relax. Good job. You can put your feet together like this and then just drop your knees to the side. So you have this butterfly position lying down, and you can hold it here a little bit, relaxing and doing a few deep breath inhales and 2 long exhales. Good job. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for doing this training. And I wish to see you soon on to the next one. Have a nice day or night, or have a good night.